Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning on the Wednesday today. The Euro US dollar. I think the last video I've shared was based on the Euro US dollar and quite explained what I expected from the Euro US dollar to play out. And yeah, I'm having an update of a setup that I've shared on the Euro US dollar last week. On the weekend. I can't remember very well, but it's the last week video I shared. You can check it on my podcast. You'll see the video that I've shared of the Euro US dollar on my videos. All right, here I want to maybe tell you that what I expected a little drop on the Euro to give me an expanded flat corrective structure that I've mentioned earlier that I'm expecting, and this to give us me some kind of an expanded flat corrective structure, which will be playing out here. And also mentioned on my previous video as to what price I'm expecting this to drop into. I'm just going to open up my chart. Before I do that, I want to, let me just open up my chart so that you can see what is it that I'm expecting for us to do. We were expecting this to drop up to 1,16252 before we can expect any buyers from there. All right, right now I want to show you that you can still sell this. You can still go down with this. All right, you can still go down with this, and once it goes down with your stop loss, that will be sitting above that head over there. That is gonna be 19833. That will be your stop loss. That's what we were expecting to get on the Euro US dollar. All right, apparently this is what the structure might be unfolding on the Euro US dollar. I will just show you. We had this move in three wave going down, and hence here we might be having some kind of a corrective structure that can probably push to that level, and this can even play out in a form of an ending diagonal, giving us that 335 structure before dropping to this level, giving us a nice diagonal. Sorry for this ugly drawing that I'm doing here, but yeah, we can anticipate some kind of an ending diagonal. Eventually the structure will unfold and give us a proper structure setup. Why I'm saying this? Because right now we are expecting that this might give us some entry for a dollar strength this week, for the rest of this week, depending how quick we get to that level. Therefore we can have a dollar strength maybe this week. So that's what I'm looking at. So I don't mind buying this right now. I don't mind that we can buy this, but that can happen maybe above that some kind of a channel that is over there, because right now it looks like we are still building some sort of a structure. I don't know what structure this might be. It can be some kind of a triangle structure that will get us to that level, but it doesn't matter either way. What we want to do to get here, we want to get a structure that will probably take us to that level, maybe come for one more test or whatsoever that will take us to that some level and maybe give us a nice structure, maybe here, a nice structure that we might be getting for one more push lower, the low that we expected to push from that area, because we're expecting to get to that region, and maybe start buying from there. That's what we're expecting, because we will be expecting maybe to see some weakness on the dollar. But the structure we're looking at right now, we're looking for dollar together as euro, Australia, US dollar, because they will be pushing up higher altogether. I'm looking at this to maybe above that channel to trade a little bit up higher to that level. All right, and when it gets to that level, we might be seeing some push lower. Hence, this will keep maybe giving us some corrective structures as I just mentioned, and to give us that last wave down, and that will be giving us the ending diagonal to the region where we expect this to push up higher again. Hopefully, this will end with an ending diagonal to complete the expanded flat corrective structure that we currently looking at, that we were hoping to get around this area. All right, that will be a 335 corrective structure. Therefore, this is the structure that I'm looking at, and this is what we can look at right now. The market seem to be in correction, so we don't know what structure they will be building in order for us to get to that level before pushing lower again. All right, if buying on this, maybe if buying on this, maybe after the structure, we will have, once they break that higher here, once they break this higher here, probably it would be good maybe to start locking your profit. Yeah, once they get to that higher, it will be good to start locking your profit, and the reference will be made using that called resistance there. Okay, you can see that is a resistance just before an entry that is anticipated, because we had this higher that was taken out here, and the price went lower, and it was probably taken completely out again here, and it is the resistance that is still intact. Therefore, we can look to get to that resistance there. Okay, that's the reference we can use. Maybe if we start to get to that resistance there, we can start maybe hunting for sell setups going lower. And once we get to this low here, that's where we start maybe moving to break even, and even scaling out some of the profit that we have made. All right, and up until price gets to this level, and once we get to this level, we will wait for price to give us some reversal impulse and correction, and therefore we start trading it from there and all the way to the upside. Okay, it will be good to put a stop loss just a little bit up higher this point here. So if you put your stop loss up a little bit higher, maybe 535 pips up higher, and that's where we expect that if price continue to move and take out this higher, it will actually invalidate the current setup we're looking at. All right, therefore we might be looking at running a flat corrective structure instead of expanded that I'm looking at. But here, as price went in 3 waves, so I'm expecting to be seeing something um, once it gets to this region. And also, if it pushes up high, it can push to this point and start giving some deeper correction over here, and maybe expect one more move to the upside. Therefore, you see that it might give a nice setup. This is just a prediction. I'm not saying price will give this corrective structure that I'm anticipating now here, which look like a flat structure to get to that level. Therefore, it would be nice 3 waves, and also come impulsively or in 5 waves down to this level. All right, that's what I'm currently looking at. Therefore, here that should be a termination. So we won't just buy when we get to this level. We will wait for an indication price to indicate and give us some reversal patterns before we anticipate to trade it up higher again. All right, that's what we are looking at on the euro US dollar. All right, guys, just like and share, and for more broadcast coming. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.